The Italians, we grew tomatoes, zucchini. Zucchini, when it grows, you can feed an army, you know. and and my cousins, and I remember them still having the pump water well, water, whatever you call it, water pump in the kitchen, and that was where we got our water. And we had a big stove. It wasn't these stoves like today. I think it was still I don't know if it was wood or coal, but it was a big stove. And she had a big pot on. And the women, their job, and the kids, girls, were to boil the water for the jars, to get the canning jars sterile, I guess, because of germs. We knew about microorganisms way back. And then they pickled the zucchini. They processed tomatoes for sauce and everything else that you use tomatoes for. We grew corn, and they would do that. He had huge trees, fruit trees. Everybody had fruit trees, big trees, apple trees, pear trees. Didn't have orange and no citrus, of course. But I remember the apple tree. We used to climb it. It was huge. The limbs would go out and up, big, wide as this room. But I remember, climbing it as a youngster. But when we were older, we had to, help with the getting the jars ready, getting them out of the water, turning them upside down, letting them dry, and then filling them and then capping them. And you'd have to prime not prime, what do they call it? Blanch. The food that you were putting in, like the tomatoes. You blanch the tomatoes. And I guess the corn if they were on the cob still. But even the zucchini, it had to be blanched, quick in the water and then out. But you'd always, if you needed something with all the family coming over and everybody gathering and it was always around food, you just go down. They said, go to the cellar, get a bottle of this, get a jar of that. We didn't go to the store. You didn't have to trek to the store.